Richards just went full detective mode on Mauricio.
You know, like with any marriage, there's issues that, you have, and they come up, and then something, like I said in my interview, happened where I did lose my trust. And
something that he did?
I care about my family first.
And let's just say she saw everything. Like, not just a little bit. We're talking full-on message scrolling, mystery women at hotels, and that one time Lisa Rinna and Erica Jane legit caught him red-handed. Yep.
When the news first came out, it was really, really devastating, the whole family. Our phones were blowing up. My kids were just crying and wouldn't leave the house, and it was really, really difficult. But now they're much better, and they're really strong, and they're just so together and so smart, and they've been my best friends. And
Let's get into it. So Kyle and Mauricio were still living together during their separation. I know, weird, right? But it gets even messier. Kyle just casually dropped a bomb. She used to read all of Mauricio's messages, all office them, and she wasn't even hiding it. She was like, yeah, I assumed he was dating before he even moved out. I saw his messages. That's not just nosy, that's real housewife-level surveillance. Honestly though, can you blame her? I mean, they were still technically married. Imagine seeing your husband, the man you spent years with, suddenly texting other women while you're still under the same roof. No thanks. Kyle said it herself. If she saw him with someone else, it'd be an instant deal breaker. Like, emotionally, she was still in it.
I mean, I tried. I really did try. And so then when I couldn't, the kind of things that I had been, I want to say putting up with, but just became more apparent to me, I guess. And I just couldn't, I guess I couldn't do that anymore. And I finally just had a breaking point, but I really thought it would come back, I thought, okay, well, this is just a temporary thing, yeah.
But Mauricio, he was out there, possibly getting cozy at Chateau Marmont. Oh yes, let's talk about that. Apparently, Lisa Rinna and Erica Jane literally walked out of a bathroom at the hotel, and boom, there's Mauricio all snuggled up with two women. Not one, two. I'm not saying there was a full-blown hookup happening, but what are the odds? In Hollywood, anything more than one woman is suspicious. Let's just say the vibes were not giving friendly chat. And here's the real kicker. Kyle claims she knew every single breadcrumb he left, every text, every call, every whisper. She said being a detective is her full-time job now. This real housewife is out here doing private investigator work on the side. Nancy Drew could never. But wait, the internet was not about to let Kyle off the hook that easy. Everyone's like, okay, but what about you and Morgan Wade? Oh, honey, the rumors have been spinning for months. That music video where they looked like they were about to kiss? That documentary that magically turned into a tour? That exact moment Andy Cohen called her out? Yeah, people are watching, Kyle. So here's the deal. While Kyle's out here monitoring Mauricio's every move, the world is low-key wondering if she's in a secret situationship with Morgan. Morgan even dropped songs that sound a lot like love letters to an older woman. Coincidence? Girl, please. But Kyle doesn't really address that. She keeps the spotlight on Mauricio, and honestly, he has been shady in the past. Let's not forget those old tabloid rumors. Remember when Brandi Glanville said Lisa Vanderpump brought a magazine on a cast trip that accused Mauricio of cheating? This ain't new drama. It's been bubbling for years. And if we're being real, Mauricio has always had that slick, smooth energy. He's rich, charming, runs a massive real estate company, constantly surrounded by beautiful women, always traveling. It's giving opportunity energy. Like, if someone wanted to cheat, he had the perfect setup. Kyle even admitted she doesn't think he's innocent. And let's be honest, neither do we. But here's the thing. Kyle also said they had agreed to see other people. Which, okay, sure. But if that's the case, then why is she so pressed? I think it's because it's one thing to agree to something and another to see it happen. Seeing your man at a hotel, canoodling with other women, hits different, even if you're technically on a break. It's giving Ross and Rachel, but messier.
There were rumors about infidelity in your relationship, and I'm even thinking, wasn't that what those tabloids were?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And he would say to me, we can't care, we know the truth, and of course, there's always that little voice in my head, well, what if this It is true. People would say these things all the time, so.
Now, on top of all this Mauricio drama, Kyle's been opening up about her other friendships too. Let's do a quick gossip roundup, shall we? With Dorrit, they're good now. They had drama, worked through it, then hashed it out again at the reunion. Standard Housewives stuff. With Teddy Mellencamp, it's emotional. Kyle shared that Teddy is going through a really tough time with her health. Like really, really hard. But she's still being her funny, positive self. You can tell Kyle genuinely cares about her. Lisa Vanderpump, though? Oof, that's still icy. Kyle saw a clip of Lisa saying she missed their friendship. But Lisa, of course, added one of her classic shady remarks. So Kyle was like, nope, not today. Honestly, who wants fake love mixed with snide comments? Not Kyle, not us. And Garcelle? Kyle's confused. They didn't have issues this season, but Garcelle said some things in her interviews that totally caught Kyle off guard. She reached out to Garcelle after finding out she wasn't returning to the show, but never heard back. That one stung a little, you could tell. Back to Mauricio, though, because, hello, we're not done. Kyle mentioned something that really stood out. She said if she had to name one thing that really made her stop and think, it was the whole situation of finding his messages and seeing those breadcrumbs. That's what made her pause and go, wait, what is even going on here? And honestly, I get it. Imagine being in a weird limbo, technically separated, but still holding on to some kind of hope, and then finding out your husband is not only texting other women, but getting spotted out in public with them like he doesn't even care? Yeah, I'd be hurt too. But here's what's wild. Through all of this, Kyle still hasn't made it 100% clear whether they're heading toward a divorce or maybe reconciling. It's all very open-ended, messy, unresolved, which, let's be real, makes it all the more juicy. So to sum it all up, Kyle was watching Mauricio like a hawk. She saw the texts, she saw the moves, her friends saw him with women. And while he's out here living his new single life, people are still side-eyeing her for this whole Morgan situation. It's giving, you can date, but not really date. It's giving, do as I say, not as I do. And it's definitely giving, we need a whole new season just to unpack this mess. So girl, what do you think? Is Kyle being fair here? Is Mauricio playing the field a little too confidently? And what about Morgan? Are we pretending that's not a thing? Let me know down in the comments, because you know I read them all. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss the latest celeb tea. This was one juicy ride, and baby, we are just getting started.